bad manager focus on friendship rather than leadership? There are. Do you expect yourself to be a friend, a best friend, or a good leader? So, what is the difference between a good leader, great leader, and a very good friend? Friends walk side by side, right? So, mm, when a great leader is there, it is well, the characteristic of a great leader is to have the team's interest as the primary focus in his life, in his career, right? So, wherein what actually what does one expects from a friendship? Friendship should be something which is nourishing and which actually takes you forward, and it helps you grow. And every time you have a problem, the friend is there to, uh, to help you out, right? So that is a good friend. So do you think that friends all the time are able to do so? Why do we say that friends are no use these days? Everybody has to think about oneself only. Why it is that question? Why so many people think that it is better to be a single person, a loner, an introvert, rather than being a party person, rather than being a friendly person? Why? So that is the reason, because people are not able to grow in a friendship kind of interest. Like the person, whatever the other person says, you agree and you say yes, and you both of them go party, and you spend your time on vacations, and uh, you do something together all the time, right? You take out time together. So those are the friendship. But in a work situation, the leader sees to it that everybody in the team has a buy-in, and everybody agrees for the deeper purpose of the company or oneself only. The leader knows about your long term vision, right? And he also knows the company's objective, so he knows how to balance between the two, so that you also feel fulfilled, right? So that is something which is very rare. It requires one to deep dive into the other person's personality to be able to help and be able to keep in mind that the other person is interested in this and this thing, and he will not be interested in something else, right? So that requires a deeper understanding of the other person's personality. And then if there are so many people I see in the workplace, including me, that there are some type of difficulty one faces, and he or she is not able to share with anybody, and those barriers at workplace are unique to oneself only. Because of the personality type, the person uh, gets into some hiccup with another person, or there is some kind of difficulty in getting ahead. The other day I was asking somebody that when I say something, like, say, this has been my experience, that when I say something, I decide something, I kind of say something which is way ahead of the time. So after, say, 3 4 years, people accept that, and but what use that? By that time, I am out of the context. I go somewhere. I I move on, right? So, mm, how to be effective when one is there, right? And it is of course a curse to be in an environment where you are not able to grow. So think of that situation, and you are not able to share this with anybody. So who can you share? the friends outside the workplace, they will not understand your problem. They will say something, they will advise something according to their own understanding, which will not be relevant for you. So the best person who understands that workplace situation is your leader, right? The team leader. And uh, if he knows, and if he takes out, like say he resolves all those barriers in your way, maybe it will be a personality problem, it may be a habitual disorder or say some kind of difficulty in your mindset which is holding you back, something like that. He understands and resolves it out, nothing like it, right? It helps you accelerate in your life, and that is how you reach to the goal, right? So that is the second thing. And the third thing is prepare to be tested. So all the time when you are setting healthy boundaries around you about your friendship with other people also feel that distance, and they are not so careless, or they are not so mm, free. Maybe there is a certain restriction, the mindset doesn't allow to go free and be free with the leader. So what then? And that people take personally into workplace also. So what then? So be prepared for that. You don't take that kind of resistance into account. You always think about the best that will happen to your colleague, and you be on your track. Don't divert from the track. Don't try to um, confront the other person in a personal basis. And it has nothing like not no mudslinging should happen at workplace. So your leadership will be tested, and the persons who are tested become great, right? Then be a coach. So the coach actually takes one from the present position to the position they want, a dream position. So that is what a coach does, right? If you see the role of a coach, then what they do, they actually raise your bar, raise your bar to a superlative uh, height, so that you can be recognized, you stand out in a crowd, right? So that is the act of a leader. So all these reason why a good leader doesn't want friendship but believes in good leadership, right? And it helps you, this person actually helps you stand out in a crowd. He stands out himself, that is why he allows, he welcomes everybody to be a leader, and he facilitates the other people to be also leaders of significance. So that is the difference between a good friend. A good friend can be a good friend, but he or she might not be able to propel you to success. This person can, right? A mentor is a very different person from a good friend because of this. So this is all I had to share today, and this is Sangeeta, who I help mid-career professionals to get unstuck and formulate their own solution with by recognizing their own limitations, and get to a position of dream. So I conduct webinars every Sunday at 12 noon. If you want, you can join that. If you can express, then I'll send you the Zoom link so that we can deliberate more. And if you like this video, please like this video and also like the channel also. Thank you.